special presentation today is by Dr. David Maharaj from Maharaj Acupuncture and Herb Shop in downtown Newport Richey. You're going to learn a little bit about how loquats are used in traditional medicine, the values of such treatment, but also a little bit about the shop itself, which is an important part of our community and an important part of the agrarian project that we all are working on. So please join me in welcoming Dr. David Maharaj.
Hi, good morning. What a beautiful day. We're really blessed, right, with this great weather for this Loquat festival. In traditional Chinese medicine, the Loquat is very much used. I'm a medical herbalist. Traditionally, from the Ayurvedic and Chinese perspective, we're called root doctors. My wife's a doctor of Oriental medicine, and I have Dr. Aaron Doramos also with me, doctor of Oriental medicine. We have a Maharaj Acupuncture and Herb Shop at 5805 Main Street, right on the historic downtown, the walkway. We have something you rarely see in America, in this part of America at least. If you go to Chinatown or you go to Koreatown in big cities like San Francisco, New York, you'll see a larger version of what we have. So we have like an herb shop, an herbal pharmacy based on Chinese and Ayurvedic medicine. And we also have a clinic that does anti-aging medicine on all the different philosophies that go with it. So I'll tell you a little fable to start today off about the Loquat. So traditionally, going back 3,000 to 12,000 years ago, new anthropologists are finding new specimens of hominids all the time, and they're proving that this plant medicine's been around a very long time. So the most recent find was about a 10,000-year-old humanoid that was found with loquats in their system. So I thought that was very cool. So all different kinds of plant medicine. So there's a famous Chinese and Japanese old fable, and it goes like this. So there's two warring states in China, and the great emperors are fighting amongst each other, and the battles are enraging, and the castle starts onto fire. So when the castle starts the fire, all the trees start to burn. And as the trees start to burn, the biggest tree at the castle was a pipaye tree. That's what the Loquat is called in Chinese. The pipaye tree was beautiful. It sat at the foothills of the mountain, and it sat right in front of the castle. So all the trees are burning during this battle that's going on, and the Loquats start to fall into the river. As the Loquats fell into the river, the carp came by and ate the Loquats. And the emperor at the time, Wang Ji, was in fear, and his soldiers started to flee. So as the carp started to eat the Loquat, they started to turn into dragons. And the dragons got into the air, and they were floating around protecting the castle, and they scared all the other soldiers away. So that is going back about 4,500 years ago, that fable from China. So it makes you think how powerful the Loquat is to their people. And again, it's called pipaye in Chinese. In the clinic, we use it to make herbal medicine. So in herbal medicine, we use it for the lungs. We use it for stomach fire. So like if you have indigestion problems, we use it for that. The part of the plant that we use in Chinese medicine is we're using the leaves, and we're cleaning the silica off the leaves because, you know, they will irritate your lungs. So you clean the silica off the leaves, and then you have to cook it down. So there's many different ways to cook it. You can cook it with like coconut milk. You can honey fry it with ginger. You can honey fry it with honey. So there's quite a few different ways to do it. And we make it into like a syrup. So in this country, not many people take the time to do that because it's extremely labor intensive. But it really works, and it's proven to be very helpful. So when we have that kind of lung issues going on, that's called anything to do with the qi, the energy of the body. So that's like a lung qi deficiency. So we enrich that with the Loquat, and it gives us a lot longer life and a lot of health. So very cool, going back a long time, and I'm so amazed by how beautiful the plants grow here, and they're so beautiful. So there's a lot of different things you can do as well. You can eat the actual Loquats, and then you can make it into like different formulas with different herbs to do as like longevity teas, and I think Kelly might be talking about some of that today. So there's quite a few things for longevity you can do so that you're preventative. A lot of times in this country we wait until the very end, until we're very sick, and that's the only time that we think about our health. So I would challenge all of you today to start thinking about prevention. Because, you know, as we age, Americans are going into the 80s and 90s, in mass numbers, never before, you know. So you don't want to be one of those people in your 80s or your 90s and you're bedridden or you're in a wheelchair or you're in a walker. So start thinking prevention. We offer free consultations for traditional Chinese medicine. So anything to do with acupuncture and the herbal therapies that go with it, we offer free consultations for that. We also do anti-aging medicine there. So that's the newest science that comes out every year. That's like hormone therapies, hormone balancing. And I'm a traditional herbalist, and I do old-fashioned herbal intake. So I spend like 90 minutes with someone. I go all through their health in detail. I answer like all the questions they could possibly have about herbs from a very different perspective, very old-fashioned, going back 3,000 years with Chinese medicine and Ayurvedic medicine about 12,000 years. And then I can custom make you a formula out of my pharmacy or give you some ideas on longevity as well. Thank you all for coming out. Enjoy the festival. Have a great time.